everyone, thank you for joining me today. I am just doing a voiceover with this video. The board I am working on is a 60 by 30 centimetre canvas, and the paint that I'm going to use for my base is actually scraped off the table. Has a whole heap of colours in it, mainly metallic, so I've got gold, silver, copper, and a bit of purple, just to give it that. My top colours are going to be that magenta and black, and that is the pearl white, the metallic white or metallic pearl. This is a mixture of silver and gold together, and it's given a beautiful champagne colour that just looks absolutely fantastic. I'm so pleased with that colour. And yeah, so I did make a mistake on one of the paintings and just scraped it all up, and this base colour has just turned out so beautiful. So it's very shimmery, very pretty. I wasn't certain when I actually started to use this whether or not it would dry properly because of the different blends I had with it, because I didn't actually use my normal gold and silver, but you know what, it really turned out really nicely in the end. It dried so nice, so I'm very happy with that. Just using the hairdryer here to blow it all over the place, and blow it all over the place I did. I put it on high when I do this, and it does spray everywhere. I have sprayed paintings that I had sitting on the back of me while doing this before, but it's just a quick way to obviously spread the paint all over the place. Doing my sides, and I do my sides again later after I've done the painting, because obviously I'm smearing it, not like really patting it on to keep it there. And I just splashed a bit more on the canvas because I wanted to make sure the canvas was going to move, and I'm really just by tilting it, I'm trying to get rid of those lines. But because it's metallics, you do get lines in your paintings, like in the back, the base, when it's like that. But it's okay, they don't stand out that much when it's dried, but that's metallics for you. It just tends to do that. So the black that I'm using, it's just global black. I really wanted to sort of bring out black petals, and it really did work out beautifully. Then I am just putting that metallic black with magenta, which is just custom made, all global impasto colours, topping it up with some metallic pearl. Sometimes they call it metallic white, but it is the same thing, metallic pearl from Global. It's a beautiful colour. This is that champagne gold that I made, and it's not global, it's actually what's it called, Makr, which is a different type of paint. I don't normally paint with that, but I just grabbed a whole heap of metallic paints and did it. But anyway, here is, I just outlined it with some white, plain white. I hope you love that picture, because it actually looks a little bit like a cave painting that we would have from our Indigenous people here in Australia. The sort of painting you'd put on a boomerang or something. But that wasn't deliberate, it's just what I thought of at the time. I have sort of put a little bit of flood paint around it to help it move, because it is a bit thin. And here I do put my setting on my blow dryer on low. Unfortunately, I don't have a heating setting, it is only just one, and I do have to be careful not to overblow things so that it doesn't dry out, but it still moves the paint. It's a slow, I do have it on slow, so it does have a setting for how fast it goes. But I just love how this turned out. This is just absolutely gorgeous the way it has moved, with the there's a lot of gold that's showing, and just the colours, and it's not a lot of colours. I've only used about 5 colours in the whole painting, and it's just turned out really pretty. So if you haven't seen any of my paintings before, when I do a Dutch pour and I want to give it that like petals or leaves or that beautiful floral sort of look, I always just blow it out a little bit further, with a little bit of control by using my mouth, and just to give it those petals to fan out a little bit better. And you'll see why that makes a difference when I put the lines through my paintings. It just sort of gives it more that flowery sort of petal that I love. I do love that. Of course, I've dipped myself in. I always tend to do it. I don't know how. It doesn't matter how big the canvas is. I always manage to, I don't know, get paint on me, all over me. Easy to fix though. So here I am, just using the end of a paintbrush, and I've used rather thin paintbrush because I want the lines to show, but I don't want it to separate the art too much. And I find this, I get a lot of control, and I used to use my finger, but I found that I was dragging too much of the base colour into it, and I was losing some of that beautiful colour. But I love it, love seeing how this turns out. As you can see, I'm just trying to find where is there already a little bit of a crease in the flowers to sort of say that's a good place to sort of put the lines through. Sometimes I break that up a little bit, and sometimes I like to stick to what looks natural. It's already just making a beautiful form. It's just gorgeous. And I still sort of blow in parts after I've done this where a petal may be a little bit broken, or I don't like square petals, I like them to be round, so often I'll still blow on them just to fan it out a bit more. It's a small canvas, so it's just great to practice on a smaller canvas if you plan on doing this, and it still will blow out well. That's how I learned. I made a lot of mistakes before I could master this technique. Wow, I just love this. This was like just throw it all together. You've got this leftover paint from the board. I mean, the background is just shimmering like anything. It's just absolutely gorgeous. I don't know if it'll dry much with the shimmer. It might, maybe when the light's on it, it would really do it. But look at that, you've got bit of cells there. It's so gorgeous. The blacks just turned out really nice. Oh, it is so gorgeous. Where are we? I've lost it. And just that little bit of that magenta and metallic black coming in, it just gives it that pop. But I really love this champagne gold that's there. It's really worked really nice with the colour. Now, of course, my only fear is how is this going to dry? Look, I don't always have a great record of good drying results when I use other blends in it, but maybe I'll get lucky this time. But I think that is absolutely gorgeous. If nothing else, I've got some beautiful wet result painting here. All right then, we'll see you when it's dry. Bye. Okay, check this out, guys. Oh, it is just so gorgeous. I just love it. Let's have a look at some of the detail. It dried beautifully. I was so happy with that. You can see a few of those metallic lines here, but it really isn't a problem. If anything, it just makes it look like it's part of the background. Maybe the purple could have been a little bit lighter. You always get a bit conned because it dries darker. And what I really love is with that black is just how it's given things an outline. Like it just defines those flowers. Like it's just so nice. Like here, how beautiful is that outline there? No, I'm really happy with it. I just think it is absolutely gorgeous. That beautiful gold has just really turned out so nice. That champagne gold, just silver and gold put together. I think you'd get that colour no matter which paint you use to do that. I could be wrong. You can see the metallic white coming through, or metallic pearl. Some of it looks a little bit green for some reason, but it doesn't look bad. No, I am really happy with that. I hope you are too. Anyway, we'll see you in the next one. Bye.